welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Fantasy Booking AEW here on the ZOP Gaming channel. I'm Tim.
I'm Adam. And speaking of sponsors...
Wait, when did we say sponsors?
Today's show is brought to you by Raid Shadow Legends.
Money.
One of the biggest mobile role-playing games of 2019. And it's totally free.
Money.
Tim, why are you doing that?
Well, we got a sponsor. I'm going to get paid.
No, we don't. I'm just messing with you again.
I fucking hate you.
2 weeks in a row.
I
got you.
I would leave. I hate you so much. I would leave, but unfortunately, we have Battle of the Belts 2. Bob with a silent T.
That's right. It's Bob Woo.
That's shorter than it works, I guess.
I mean, I could go through that entire thing again.
No. I don't think we need to do that.
All right.
It's just a little too long.
I hear you.
So, we're at Battle of the Belts, and that's right, ladies and gentlemen. Every match is a championship match. There is no other matches that are not championships.
Outside of the dark matches.
Exactly. As Adam cuts me off before I do this. That's why I hate you so much.
This is why I do it.
I know. But anyway, Adam, let's go to the dark matches. Who's in the first dark match?
That's right. The first one is a singles match. Malachi Black taking on Kenji Ito.
Okay.
And Malachi Black does finish this match off very quickly.
Does he hit the unholy blessing?
Right away.
Oh, okay.
It's the only thing that happens.
So bell rings, he comes in, and bam, it's over.
Kenji goes to sprint right at him. It gets hit and done.
Okay.
Yep.
Nice. Thanks for coming. You can collect your paycheck when you wake up at the door before bouncers throw you out.
That's right. Dark match number 2. Hikaru Shida taking on Asuna Yuna.
Okay.
Asuna, amazing young lady, blonde-haired Japanese girl, absolutely gorgeous. Shida does. They have a relatively good match.
Okay, that's good.
Yes, Shida does finish it off with a running knee.
And damages her face. Oh, I'm sorry, girl.
Yeah,
we will not fix your face.
I'm sorry about that. Luckily, your parents are very rich.
Oh, okay, good for you. Maybe you can give some money to Adam so he can fix his face.
Shut up, Tim. Third match of the evening, Magical Girls and Maki Ito taking on the Classy Bees, Beth and Tina, and Anomaly.
Did you say Anomaly?
I'm looking at the paper right now, and I seem to have screwed that. It's Anomaly.
Yeah, I don't feel bad. I thought the same thing when I saw it, but I just wanted to make sure.
I know.
Okay. Well, by the way, who won?
That would be Maki Ito and the Magic Girls.
So there was no Anomaly in this matchup?
there was no Anomaly this week, and the local enhancement talent has been sent packing.
Okay. Well, now that we have our dark matches over with, we gotta go to our main card. But we're not starting it off with a match, Adam.
No, we're not. What?
We have Jon Moxley and Tyler Black coming to the ring through the fans.
Oh my God.
They get in the ring. Tyler grabs a microphone and he says, Edge and Christian have united 10 years too late.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's
they
kind
are
of true.
past their primes and need help to win.
Well, that's why they're a tag team. They help each other.
Mox says Black and him have had some problems and differences in the past, and they will always be brothers in arms, even though they'll probably have differences in the future.
Oh, absolutely. That's what brothers do.
And then Mox issues a challenge to Edge and Christian for next week on Dynamite.
What?
And then they do the little fist thing, but it's a little off this week.
There seems to be a gap in the middle.
Yeah, there's this gap, like something else supposed to, almost like another fist is over there.
I mean, I would say a fist could fit in there.
A little oversized fist.
A fist definitely could fit into their hole there.
Yeah. And then they leave. So, but now that they've left the ring, Adam, it's time for our opening matchup.
It's time for the first match.
Who is our first matchup?
We're kicking things off with a triple threat match for the AEW World Women's Championship. The champion Thunder Rosa taking on Jordynne Grace and Mickie James.
For a second there, I thought, for some reason, and Maki Ito. No, she was in the dark match. That's Mickie James. And it even says Mickie James.
Yeah, I know. I can't believe you would do that.
Our new note kicker is doing a good job so far.
So far. Rosa and James double team Grace and toss her out of the ring. The match consistently becomes a one-on-one between Rosa and James. Grace gets her spots and fights off both women, though. Good for her. The finish comes when Rose counters Hardcore Country and hits Fire Thunder Driver. Grace attacks Rosa, powerbombing her over the top rope through a table. Dear God in heaven, the crowd is chanting, "That's hardcore." What a way to kick off the show. It's absolutely amazing. Grace locks the thick mama pump on Mickie, who taps out, and new AEW World Women's Champion, Jordynne Grace.
We have a new women's champion. I think Thunder Rosa might regret the fact that she said she'll take on both women now.
Absolutely.
But the loss doesn't go to Thunder here.
No.
In a triple threat match, it's the person who takes the pin or submission. Unless it's an elimination match, obviously.
Yeah.
But why don't we go to that segment?
Jordynne just absolutely elated in the ring, kind of crying a little bit, celebrating with the AEW World Women's Championship. It's like Shawn Michaels winning all over again.
Yep.
Two hands.
The boyhood dream came true, but unfortunately this time
it was the girlhood dream came true.
You know that we did not hype that up in any way, shape, or form for Jordynne Grace before this matchup.
No.
But the girlhood dream came true.
Absolutely.
Anyway, she has moved on to the back, and now we're on to our second championship match of the night. And it's for the AEW TNT Championship. Champion Ricochet is taking on Hangman Adam Page. Page and Ricochet, they do a one-upsmanship, move for move. Page is doing flippy shit.
What?
Ricochet's wrestling.
What?
Ricochet hits a tombstone on Page and goes for a springboard moonsault. Page manages to get back up and clotheslines Ricochet mid-air while he's upside down.
That's ridiculous.
Then rolls out of the ring, waits for Ricochet to get back up, and hits the buckshot lariat for the win. And new TNT champion Hangman Adam Page.
Can you hear that from the crowd? Cowboy shit. It's everyone's cheering. It's wonderful.
Hangman celebrates his win when Will Ospreay comes out and gets in his face, and he points to the championship. Page lives anytime and leaves. Then Ospreay goes to leave, but he then comes out, laying Ricochet out with an Oz Cutter first.
I mean, sometimes you just need to, hit that guy one more time.
Yeah, I have a feeling Will Ospreay's just a little pissed off that Ricochet has not accepted his 3 Stages of Hell match. That was supposed to be for the TNT Championship, but now there's no. So is he going to go after the championship because Hangman has it, or does he still want that?
Maybe. Why not both?
I think he kind of wants both, but only no. Time will tell.
Why not?
Time will tell. But now that he's cleared out of the ring and Ricochet's been helped to the back, we have another matchup. Our third championship matchup, because remember, this is all the championships.
It's only championships.
It is for the AEW Elevate Championship. That's right, the TBS Championship was renamed by Dakota Eve a few weeks ago because she elevated the championship.
Absolutely.
And it's AZM, the champion, taking on Dakota Eve herself in a rematch. Dakota attacks AZM in the back, and they end up brawling to the ring. By the time they get to the ring, though, AZM has turned it around and is in control, and the match starts. Back and forth action with AZM showing just how great she is, countering Dakota's offense. Eventually, it's just too much, and Team Kick comes out to help. But before they can even do anything, Adam, High Wire, Casey Catanzaro, and Roxy start brawling with Tony Storm and Nixon Newell to the back. Dakota resorts to her cheap tricks, but it backfires when AZM does it as well. She eventually counters the talk to you later and hits the Asai DDT for the win, and still your Elevate champion.
Congratulations. I was a little afraid that if Dakota won, she'd say that she elevated it even more, so it would be the Elevate Championship.
The elevation of the Elevate Championship.
Yes, eventually it was just elevate versions of Elevate to Championship.
Elevate times 3.
Yes. Triple E.
Triple E.
All right, and AZM celebrates her win. Serena Deebs comes out, and AZM is ready for her. She, boom, immediately. Serena tries to lock in the deep talks on Dakota. And AZM tells AZM she's coming for her Elevate Championship. Once again, the loser gets beat up after the match.
Yeah, I think we can confirm it, Adam.
Yes.
Dakota Eve and Serena Deeb's friendship over.
I would have to say that too.
I think it's safe to say over.
It's pretty safe.
Yep. Okay.
It's a safe bet at this point. Let's get on to the next match, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for the AEW World Women's Tag Team Championship. A Bad Reputation as the champions taking on Queen's Quest.
That is Aleah James and Zoey Skye as the champions, and Queen's Quest as KAIRI and Io Shirai.
All right. Bad Reputation cheats throughout the match. It is actually quite blatant. Like, they're not trying to hide any of it. Similar to the Four Horsemen.
Like, they're clearly trying to get disqualified?
It's kind of weird. I mean, well, at the same time, championship getting disqualified. They get to keep it. They retain.
I can understand that.
And so Io and KAIRI struggle to get any momentum throughout this. Bad Reputation connects with the public threat in KAIRI, but Io makes a last-minute save. Just barely dives in and taps a foot. And the ref's like, technically. I have to let that go. All right, nope. Which is kind of weird that she's allowing that, but not the... I think actually she's allowing it because of all the cheating.
Ref's discretion.
Yep. She breathed over there. And she was like, ah.
She didn't make it in time. She didn't make it in time, so she's just like,
yeah. And the ref's like, nope, interfered with the count. Yep. Io drags KAIRI to her corner and tags and then clears house. Queen's Quest wins, though, when they hit with the Royal Insanity on Aleah James and new champions.
The Queen's Quest.
Queen's Quest pulls out the victory here, ladies and gentlemen.
Honestly, I'm not surprised, Adam. Their experience level of the Queen's Quest of KAIRI and Io,
absolutely,
far more than the champions. I mean, yes, cheating can make it up, but these girls have been around the block. They know all this stuff.
They know. But, I mean, it was a struggle for them.
I mean, they're cheating. They're taking this...
Yeah.
Raking the eyes. Distracting the ref, stuff like that. But
KAIRI was basically taken out of the match, and luckily Io was able to hold her own for KAIRI to be able to pull herself back together.
Yeah. All right, let's go for our segment.
All right. AJ Styles welcomes the new champion, Adam Page, into the back. Page says, finally championship gold, and he won it on his own. Styles, gives him the good old pat on the back, and he's like, I knew you could do it. I knew you had that. Rosa says she lost her championship without being pinned. Styles says, don't worry. We'll get it back. And I know it. You're going to get it back. AJ says after he beats Punk tonight, the OG Bullet Club will be back on top, and there are only 3 championships from all the gold.
Very true. If Thunder Rosa did not lose that championship, they would only be 2 championships away.
Exactly. But he knows she'll get it back.
Yeah.
Because he knows it. He knows it.
So we'll have to wait and see for that one. But now we're going back to the ring, Adam, because it is time for the AEW World Tag Team Championship. The American Wolves of Davey Richards and Eddie Edwards taking on the Lucha Bros of Pentagon Jr. and Rey Fenix. This is a brutal fight between the champions, the American Wolves, and Lucha Bros. The brutality turns into flippy shit that rivals Will Ospreay in a Ricochet match. In other words, basically, Cornette tries to blow up the internet to trying to stop the match, but only actually blowing up his own house instead.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, because it's Jim Cornette, let's be honest.
It backfired on him.
Everything backfires on him and his
Wasn't
listeners.
He at the hospital recently? Is he still in the hospital?
don't know.
Now he's homeless as well.
Yeah, that's why he's back in the. Actually, he's back in the hospital
Because he's
yeah. This is why.
Okay.
But anyway, the American Wolves win when Eddie rips Ray off the top rope when they go for the package pile driver diving stomp. Davey fights out of the pile driver and they connect with force of nature and still champions the American Wolves.
Congratulations to the American Wolves, holding your own against the Lucha Brothers and then being able to defeat them.
And that is the Lucha Bros' first loss in 2022.
Holy crap.
They were undefeated until this matchup in 2022.
That's ridiculous.
So, but now we are back in the ring after the champs have left, celebrating. Jericho comes out to the ring. He says the Inner Circle isn't here after his goons, Malachi Black's goons did. The lights go out, and Black and Brody King appear on the apron. Jericho is kind of spooked. It's like, maybe I should have thought this through a little bit more,
I made a mistake.
Not tell, these people who are purely after me, like, people aren't here. Then he grabs the mic and says, oh yeah, psych, I lied. And out comes the entire Inner Circle. Brody King is laid out, and Black is beaten up. Jericho goes for the Judas Effect, but stops. And he points to Sammy. And Sammy steps up, scoops up Malachi Black, hits the go to hell. When the masked man from last week, that we still have no clue who it is.
No idea who this guy is.
Eventually is able to pull Brody King and Malachi Black out of the ring.
He grabs one ankle each and just rips them out of the ring.
The Inner Circle stands tall in the ring while the House of Black regroups on the stage. Yes, Malachi Black is still out of it. I actually believe he's dreaming that the world is normal and the supernatural life is not possible there.
Yeah.
So it's a nightmare to him.
Yes. Brody was carrying him like a gentle baby out of the ring. Out of there.
While being supported by the masked man.
Oh, absolutely.
Which is amazing that Brody King has the strength to carry a man, but not carry himself. He needs the assistant.
Sometimes.
Hey, we don't question the House of Black.
They have don't want them coming powers.
After. Not just that, I just don't want them coming after me.
Absolutely.
So, but okay, with that done, Adam, it's our feature contest time.
It is time for the main event. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. It is time for the AEW World Championship. AJ Styles, the champion, taking on CM Punk, best in the world. AJ and Punk have a classic barn burner. Absolutely classic match. Each man showing off absolutely what they can do. It's wonderful. The match is going strong until Bryan comes out, and while the ref and AJ and Punk are down, even the ref was down.
Yeah,
wow.
He's down.
Things got crazy in the ring for a second there. Bryan goes for the running knees on AJ, but it's a fake and connects with Punk, and he puts AJ on top. The ref is slow to stir and only gets to a 2 count. Boom. Punk was able to kick right out there. Shoulders up. Back on his feet. Punk counters AJ's Styles Clash. And goes for a go to sleep. But AJ fights out and connects with a Styles Clash. And still champion AJ Styles. You know why he won this match?
Why is that?
Because he knew it. He knew he was going to win.
Okay. Let's go to the closing.
AJ Styles stands over CM Punk and raises the AEW World Championship over his head. The crowd is like, yes! The crowd starts getting louder. And that's when we realize that Omega is running down to the ring, attacks and plants Styles with a one-winged angel. Omega stands over Styles with the AEW World Championship. And the crowd is chanting, best bout machine, all elite. It's crazy. There's so many. I think there's actually that's a WCW chant. I don't even know why that's out there. But oh well.
Way to ignore the boos as well.
Screw them. Those are just haters.
Yeah, sure.
They hate us. And then eventually just drapes the championship over AJ and exits the ring as we fade to black.
Very nice artistic end there.
Oh, it's absolutely a wonderful artistic end.
Does Steamy come up as well?
Wait for it. There it is.
How can it be Finny when we have a show next week?
The show was Finn.
Oh, okay. All right.
And it was a double N on it, too. It was kind of weird.
Yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen. There you go. Bob with the Silent T 2.
Bob, woo!
It is in the books. Comment down below. What did you think of Bob? Where do you think we're going with some of these storylines? Tell us down in the comment section. Adam.
Yes.
How long have you been listening to?
You don't want to know.
I do, because I know it's going to be short.
20 minutes.
Oh, actually, I was thinking about 15, but so it's better than I thought it was.
Exactly.
So, Adam, why don't you go and close us out?
Ladies and gentlemen, you guys have been absolutely amazing this week. We absolutely love you, and it would be a wonderful treat if you did leave a comment down below. Hit that subscribe button. Let your friends know as well. Tell them to subscribe. We want more people here, please. And ring that bell so you can get all the awesome notifications from ZOP Gaming. We love you. We appreciate you. And we'll see you next week. Have a great week, everyone. Bye.
Your face.